Simple and strong. I can forge.
Thank you so much for taking care of those thieves.
I don't think you were followed. Come on, I have a plan. I figured out how we're going to get you into the Thalmor Embassy. I've been doing this a long time, remember? While the Thalmor have been looking for me, I've been watching them. The Thalmor ambassador, Elenwen, regularly throws parties where the rich and connected cozy up to the Thalmor. I can get you into one of those parties. Once you're inside the embassy, you can get away and find Elenwen's secret files. I have a contact inside the embassy. He's not up for this kind of high-risk mission, but he can help you. His name is Malborn. Wood Elf. Plenty of reason to hate the Thalmor. You can trust him. I'll get word for him to meet you in Solitude at the Winking Skeever. You know it? While you're doing that, I'll work on getting you an invitation to Elenwen's little party. Meet me at the Solitude stables after you've arranged things with Malborn. Any questions? Don't worry about Malborn. He's not a dangerous character like you. But he hates the Thalmor at least as much as I do. He's a wood elf. The Thalmor wiped out his family back in Valenwood during one of their purges that we never hear about. Luckily, they don't know who he really is, or he wouldn't be serving drinks at the ambassador's parties. Let me handle that. You'll have a real invitation, don't worry. As long as you can act the part of a Thalmor toady, you'll get past the guards. Sounds good. Be careful.
I'm a little busy at the moment.
What do you need? Yes? Really? You're who she picked? I hope she knows what she's doing. Here's the deal. I can smuggle some equipment into the embassy for you. Don't plan on bringing anything else in with you. The Thalmor takes security very seriously. Give me what you can't live without, and I'll make sure to get it into the embassy. The rest is up to you.
Have you given Malborn the gear you want to smuggle into the embassy? Good. I have your invitation to the party. But the only way you're going to get past the guards is if they really believe you're an invited guest. Which means you need to look the part and not be armed to the teeth. Here, put this on. When you're ready, I'll keep the rest of your gear safe until you get back. You'll only have what Malborn smuggled in for you, plus whatever you can pick up inside. You can't go to a party at the Thalmor Embassy dressed like that. I guess that will have to do. You should pass for a real guest, at least until you open your mouth. Ready to board the carriage to the embassy? Don't worry, it will all be waiting for you when you get back. Just make sure you get back out of there alive with the information we need. Good luck.
Fellow latecomer to Elenwen's little soiree. And arriving by carriage, no less. I salute you, sir. My lateness is due more to getting lost on the way up this god's-forsaken mountain than to any desire to actually arrive late. I prefer to arrive early, often the day before the party, so as not to miss out on any of the drinking. Please, you first. There's not enough drinking in the world.
Welcome to the Thalmor Embassy. Your invitation, please. Thank you, sir. Go right in.
Now then, here's my invitation. I don't have a poison dagger strapped to my thigh, etc., etc.
I'm just doing my duty, sir. Everything's in order. Welcome back, sir.
Yes, yes. Now, to find myself a drink.
The Thalmor Embassy welcomes you.
Welcome. I don't believe we've met. I am Elenwen, the Thalmor Ambassador to Skyrim. And you are? Ah, yes. I remember your name from the guest list. Please, tell me more about yourself. What brings you to this... to Skyrim? What is it, Malborn?
It's just that we've run out of the Alto wine. Do I have your permission to uncork the...
Of course. I've told you before not to bother me with such trifles.
Yes,
Shameful
Madam
the
Ambassador.
Dark Elves are made to live.
My apologies. We'll have to get better acquainted later. Please, enjoy yourself.
Well, I did hear that the Argonians have been banned from living inside the walls of Windhelm. They're only allowed on the city docks now. Most of them sleep together in one building, and they're as poor as wretches.
What can I get for you? You made it in. Good. As soon as you distract the guards, I'll open this door, and we can get you on your way. Let's hope we both live through this day.
I heard Elenwen say she's going to open a bottle.
What can I get for you, sir?
Firebrand wine later. I can hardly wait.
Here you go, sir. The finest Colovian brandy. Is there anything else I can get for you?
Well, there may be nothing to it, but I've looked at the few.
Yes? What do you need? Of course. Let me see if we have another bottle of that. I'll be waiting by the door for everyone to be distracted.
Is my staff seeing to your needs?
I suppose so, yes.
It pleases me to hear you say so.
If your eyes and your ears are open, and your mind is free of judgment and expectation, you might learn much in this chamber.
The bitter green sauce that we had at the last...
Fair faces and fine food are well and good, but honesty is rarely so pleasing.
Have you heard any news from the other parts of Skyrim?
There are words spoken and words
Well,
unspoken.
I did see something
Beware
in
these
this
Thalmor,
not
for
long
they are
ago.
adept in both
There were
languages.
several Khajiit camped
For
outside
this
the
reason,
walls
I
of
avoid
Whiterun.
them when I
Seems
can.
they've been traveling around the whole of Skyrim, peddling.
May wisdom light your path.
You've got to
I hope you're enjoying yourself, sir.
doing something like that with dragons.
I'm sorry, but I think you've had enough for the moment. All right, then.
I don't recall seeing you at one of these before, and I know everyone who's anyone in Skyrim.
For the man who knows how to make money, war can be a most profitable
What does a fellow
venture.
need to do to get a drink around here?
Is my staff seeing to
You must be new around
Being a
here.
splendid
Bad manners to ask such a direct
Excellent.
question
I'll
at
leave
one
you
of
to it.
Elenwen's little soirees. But I have nothing to hide. I'm in from the south on business. And if you want to do business in Tamriel these days, well, you'd better get used to cozying up to the Thalmor, like it or not. Ah, the one generous soul amongst a gathering of pinch pennies and lick spittles. If there's anything I can ever do for you, do not hesitate to call upon me. Wonderful. I can begin to repay your generosity immediately. Say on, friend.
I know just what you
Is that all?
Is there anything-
My friend, you've come to the right person. You could say that causing a scene is somewhat of a specialty of mine.
There were several.
Stand back and behold my handiwork.
Seems they've been traveling around the whole of Skyrim peddling their wares. You've got to admire their courage. Doing
Attention,
something
everyone!
like that with
Could I
dragons
have
and
your
a war
attention,
going on.
please? I have an announcement to I propose a toast to Elenwen, our mistress.
What are you
I
doing?
speak figuratively, of course. Nothing could be more unlikely than that someone would actually want her in their bed. Although, most of you are already in bed with her. But again, I speak figuratively, of course. Fine, fine. Get your hands off me. I'll be a good boy now. Wouldn't want to offend.
Let's go. Before anyone notices us.
Someone bring me a drink, quick.
So far, so good. Let's hope nobody saw us slip out. We need to pass through the kitchen. Your gear is hidden in the larder. Just stay close and let me do any talking. Got it? Follow me.
I hope they'll serve the roast venison with bitter green sauce that we had at the last party.
Who comes, Malborn? You know I don't like strange smells in my kitchen.
A guest feeling ill. Leave the poor wretch be.
A guest? In the kitchens? You know this is against the rules.
Rules, is it, Zabani? I didn't realize that eating moon sugar was permitted. Perhaps I should ask the ambassador.
Get out of here. I saw nothing.
Your gear is in that chest. I'll lock the door behind you. Don't screw this up. Come on. If someone misses me at the party, we're both dead.
Is the food and...
To your liking.
Very much so. And thank you for asking.
It pleases me to hear you say.
Good luck.
Those robes
You're on your own.
morning.
expenses you...
Silence! Do not presume, Kissy. You are most useful, but do not presume. We have other informants who are less...
I told you. I don't know anything else about it. What? Who? What do you want then? Yeah, sure. Okay. Come on, this way. I've seen the guards use it to get rid of bodies. It must lead somewhere. No problem. Thanks for springing me. I owe you. Look me up in Riften if you make it out.
Listen up, spy. You're trapped in here, and we have your accomplice. Surrender immediately, or you both die.
Never mind. I'm dead already.
No! No!
Now the Thalmor will be hunting me for the rest of my life. I hope it was worth it.
I saw guards dragging bodies over here. Might be a way out. Whatever you want. But let's go, now. You didn't have to help me, so thanks.
You made it out alive, at least. Your gear's safe in my room, as promised. Did you learn anything useful? Really? That seems hard to believe. You're sure about that?
Some wine, please?
Coming right up.
Esbern? He's alive? I thought the Thalmor must have got him years ago. That crazy old man. Figures the Thalmor would be on his trail, though, if they were trying to find out what's going on with the dragons. You mean aside from wanting to kill every blade they can lay their hands on? Esbern was one of the Blade's archivists, back before the Thalmor smashed us during the Great War. He knew everything about the ancient dragon lore of the Blades. Obsessed with it, really. Nobody paid much attention back then. I guess he wasn't as crazy as we all thought. Ironic, right? The old enemies assume that every calamity must be a plot by the other side. Even so, we've got to find Esbern before they do. He'll know how to stop the dragons, if anybody does. Do they know where he is? Riften, eh? Probably down in the Ratway, then. It's where I'd go. You'd better get to Riften. Talk to Brynjolf. He's well connected. A good starting point, at least. Oh, and when you find Esbern, if you think I'm paranoid, you may have some trouble getting him to trust you. Just ask him where he was on the 30th of Frostfall. You'll know what it means. The Thalmor happened. They've been hunting down every blade they can find for the past 30 years. Thanks to the White Gold Concordat, they've been able to operate throughout the Empire with impunity. Part of the cost of peace. Emperor Titus Mede saved his empire at a very high price. A price that included the blades. The Nords didn't like the peace treaty much either. 30 years later, the Empire ends up with the Stormcloak Rebellion on its hands. No doubt exactly as the Thalmor intended. The blades have always guarded and guided the Dragonborn, but we'd forgotten why. Now our purpose is clear. I'm all that's left of the blades, and you're the Dragonborn. Together, we're going to stop these dragons if we have to put every last one of them back in the ground. There's no simple answer to that. You want the long version or the short version? They're the rulers of the Aldmeri Dominion, what used to be the imperial provinces of Somerset Isle and Valenwood. The Thalmor take the arrogance of high elves to the extreme. They believe they are the rightful rulers of all of Tamriel. For a century or more, the Thalmor had been picking away at the Empire. Valenwood was the first, then the province of Elsewhere. But even the Blades didn't see the Great War coming. We underestimated the Thalmor, and they destroyed us.